What's up, everybody? Welcome to Faith Feeders TV, where we encourage you to feed your faith, starve your doubts. Today is day 29 of our highlight challenge. We've been reading the book of Proverbs, one chapter per day. It takes about 5 to 7 minutes. You can do this on your own time and get godly wisdom that you can apply to your everyday life. And so the highlight challenge is where we share what I've highlighted in my Bible. In the comments, you share what you have highlighted in your Bible. What is God speaking to you through this chapter that we've read? So today, Proverbs 29, I'll be reading in the CSB version, and then I'll share what I got highlighted. So verse 1, one who becomes stiff-necked after many reprimands will be shattered instantly beyond recovery. When the righteous flourish, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, people groan. A man who loves wisdom brings joy to his father, but one who consorts with prostitutes destroys his wealth. By justice, a king brings stability to a land, but a person who demands contributions demolishes it. A person who flatters his neighbor spreads a net for his feet. An evil person is caught by sin, but the righteous one sings and rejoices. The righteous person knows the rights of the poor, but the wicked ones does not consider those concerns. Mockers inflame a city, but the wise turn away anger. If a wise person goes to court with a fool, there will be ranting and raving, but no resolution. Bloodthirsty men hate an honest person, but the upright care about him. A fool gives full vent to his anger, but a wise person holds it in check. If a ruler listens to lies, all his officials will be wicked. The poor and the oppressor have this in common: the Lord gives light to the eyes of both. A king who judges the poor with fairness, his throne will be established forever. A rod of correction imparts wisdom, but a youth left to himself is a disgrace to his mother. When the wicked increase, rebellion increases, but the righteous will see their downfall. Discipline your child, and it will bring you peace of mind and give you delight. Verse 18, without revelation, people run wild, but one who follows divine instruction will be happy. A servant cannot be disciplined by mere words. Though he understands, he doesn't respond. Do you see someone who speaks too soon? There's more hope for a fool than for him. A servant pampered from his youth will become arrogant later on. An angry person stirs up conflict with a hot-tempered one, and a hot-tempered one increases rebellion. A person's pride will humble him, but a humble spirit will gain honor. To be a thief's partner is to hate oneself. He hears the curse, but he will not testify. The fear of mankind is a snare, but the one who trusts in the Lord is protected. Many desire a ruler's favor, but a person receives justice from the Lord. An unjust person is detestable to the righteous, and one whose ways is upright is detestable to the wicked. That concludes chapter 29. Now, here's what I have highlighted. Verse 18, without revelation, people run wild, or without a vision. In some translations, without a vision, the people perish. And this really is a principle that if we don't have a vision for our lives, then we'll run wild. We won't have those restraints, that discipline in place to actually accomplish those goals. Almost like the Olympics are coming up. And so the Olympic athlete the Olympian, I should say, has the vision of them winning the gold medal. And so it regulates their diet, their relationships, their sleep, their exercise routines. They have to discipline themselves according to what they want and what they desire. We, as Paul stated, we run a race not to receive a medal, but we are running a race that God has us in. We have to stand before the judgment seat of Christ and give an account for what we've been called to do. We have to have that vision that we will be crowned, and we want to hear, well done, good and faithful servant. And so that means that we have to discipline our everyday life according to how we want to be rewarded and judged on that day. Because judgment, when you do well, it's not a bad thing. Judgment's not always a bad thing. It can be good because you'll be rewarded for what you've done. So let's be found faithful in our everyday lives by sticking to the vision that God has for us. And then in verse 25, the fear of man is a snare. It is a trap. It is a device of the enemy when we fear mankind. When we fear, the fear of man makes us not walk in the fear of the Lord. It says, but one who trusts in the Lord is protected. So those are our options. We're either going to fear man or we're going to trust in God. And when we trust in God, we'll have no fear of man. We'll do what we need to do. We'll say what we need to say. We'll move how we need to move because we are trusting in the Lord. Share in the comments what you have highlighted, what God is speaking to you through Proverbs chapter